Mansfield in the morning.
Good morning, Reverend Shona.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
Good, thanks, and you?
Well, thank you.
And did you see the beautiful sunrise this morning?
It is going to be incredible.
Beautiful, beautiful day. So when you finish listening to Hot at about 9, you can pop out and have a look. And by then it will be past. So today I want to talk about adventures.
Oh.
So for me, adventures mean engaging in unusual and exciting, typically hazardous experiences and obviously adventures. When we think about them, there are many factors that are uncertain. The outcome is usually uncertain. The journey and challenges are uncertain. You have no idea what might come along, and there are perhaps some difficult times along the way. But that's part of the excitement and part of the new mindset of looking at things as an adventure. In Grahamstown, I once went on an adventure with a friend. We were about 9. We packed up our bags, packed up some food, and set off. At some point, we got a little tired. We sat down on a pavement to eat, and we gave up on the adventure when we noticed a boomslang was in the bush behind us.
Oh.
That's enough
And we
of an
ran home.
adventure.
That was it. But at the moment, for me, life seems more uncertain than usual. So what if we changed our viewpoint and looked at it as an adventure? Because changing perspective often helps us. Now, and I want to look at Helen Keller. She was the revered blind and deaf author, and she said the following: "Life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all." Now, she went on to become a prolific writer, lecturer, and political activist. If she could make it, so can all of us. She was born in 1880, was the first non-seeing and non-hearing person to obtain a BA degree. And what I read last night, and I'm not sure if it's true, but they say Mark Twain was one of her greatest admirers. She was not born deaf and blind. At 19 months, she contracted an unknown illness. Doctors in those days described it as an acute congestion of the stomach and the brain. Might have been scarlet fever or meningitis, but it left her both deaf and blind. And she lived, as she recalled in her autobiography, in a dense fog. I feel that at the moment, many people believe they're living in a dense fog because we can't see too far into the future. At the time, Keller was able to communicate somewhat with a 2-year-old daughter, the family cook's daughter who lived in the house, but her life really changed when her parents got a tutor for her in 1887, so she was only 7 years old. And her breakthrough in communication came when she realized the motions her teacher was making on her palm while running cool water over her other hand symbolized the idea of water. And I love what she wrote. She said, "I stood still, my whole attention fixed upon the motions of her fingers. Suddenly I felt a misty consciousness as of something forgotten, a thrill of returning thought, and somehow the mystery of language was revealed to me. I knew that water meant something wonderful and cool flowing over my hand. The living word awakened my soul, gave it light, gave it hope, and set it free." And then she nearly exhausted her tutor by running around the house demanding words for everything. So why all this talk about her? Because, as I said, I feel many of us at the moment feel we're living in a dense fog. The landscape has changed, life has changed. The journey is uncertain and unfamiliar, and we have far less control than we like. And we need to find a new language, if you like, to navigate this journey. I feel even to express how we feel, we need a new language. And I do believe that we can all benefit by seeing life as an adventure. Life is an adventure or nothing at all, she says. On all adventures, as I said, there are hazards on the way, perhaps a boomslang. At the moment, there's extreme hardship and loss. But there are also good things and beautiful things. I've met and heard so many amazing stories and met so many beautiful people, wonderful and beautiful things that people are doing. And we can learn new ways. And I think one of the things we are learning is that we're all connected. Even something in China impacts on us. All of us are capable of change and learning. And as a last example before I sum it up, before lockdown, imagine traveling overseas. And it actually happened to my cousin. They lost all her luggage when she went skiing in Switzerland. Can you see that as a disaster or an adventure? An adventure, perhaps? How little do I need to enjoy this holiday? Quick way to find the local shops. Or a disaster, you could sit in a corner and sulk. So she went on to enjoy her holiday. So as we navigate this unfamiliar and uncertain landscape and journey of life together, let us remember people like Helen Keller and try and see life as an adventure. My prayer is that a change in perspective will help all of us. May God bless and protect you.
Thank you, Reverend Shona.
Thank you, Reverend.
Mansfield in the morning.
Jeremy, Simon, John, and Sam.
Weekdays 6 till 9.
On Hot 91.9.